said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to Johnson. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Barney. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husker!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give from the gun. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team. You want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That's the 20. He's got space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. Looking downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The handoff to Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Trying play action. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. Now, you say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
Texas A&M has him back in the offense, ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Got room to work. Gets it past the marker. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Spins away from the defense. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground, he's got it again. Shakes off the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
To the air, it's Raiola. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. Lots of room to run. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Nebraska! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Handoff from the gun. Makes his man miss. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Mike Elko's first season in Aggieland started much better than it finished, but a strong recruiting class has them ready to wash away that sour end. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the run, it's Moss. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. Motion from the back. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Raiola. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finds his man. It's Barney. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Key. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Creighton. They'll use a timeout right before halftime maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Big play. Takes him into bus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
Got it in the middle. It's Craven. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking for space. It's Moss. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Craven. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the pride. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking for a huge play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Dropping back, it's Reed. Snagged out of the air. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll give it to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in on the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, Huskers. Once he got some room, it was over.
In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Picks up the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today. Dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
Give to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, he's got